Welcome back to Coast to Coast. I'm Jake Lazarus here with Parker Stone. How we doing, Parker?
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing even better now that basketball season is officially underway. We had two games tip off last night to start the NBA season. Game one was the Celtics and the Sixers. The Celtics took that one 126 to 117, and the Warriors beat the Lakers 123 to 109. Parker, did you get a chance to watch those games?
I gotta watch the Lakers Warriors game, and will I say the Lakers look awful? It looks so bad. Like I wanted Russell Westbrook to play well. I wanted him
Yeah.
because when he plays well, is exciting. He's an exciting player, but he is so trash right now. And if anyone's watching it, the TNT guys, Shaq was saying that the whole media scapegoated Russell Westbrook for the Lakers' problems the last couple years, which I don't think is fair. I think what Shaq said is fair, but I don't think it's fair that everyone scapegoat him because he is a great player. But I think all that's getting to his head. He doesn't look excited to play basketball.
I mean, did you see during the preseason they had a whole team huddle and he just wasn't a part of it?
Yeah,
Like,
I saw that. He came back and said that it's because of some ritual that he does pregame. But again,
whatever.
it's a huddle.
Whatever.
You know? Yeah.
You don't miss those. You don't miss a team huddle, especially when
Yeah.
LeBron leads it.
You do your ritual
Like,
after or before. It's better time
exactly.
management.
I mean, we're going to get to bold takes in just a second, but I feel like while we're on the topic of Russell Westbrook, I'm not sure if this is a bold take right now, but I really do think he gets dealt this season if a team is willing to take on a large or some portion of his contract. Obviously, the Lakers are going to have to eat a lot of it, probably 50% of it or more,
Yeah.
just because of the decline in his play. But I really do think LeBron's going to position the Lakers to make a move to get rid of Russell Westbrook and to gain a little bit of depth that they clearly lacked last night. What about the other game, the Sixers and the Celtics? How'd you feel watching that game? I mean,
I did
the
watch
Celtics
it.
are coming off. The Celtics are coming off of a finals run, so and all their head coaching shenanigans that were kind of lacking, but they came out looking really, really good in game one.
Yeah, it was cool to see them came out firing with Missoula,
Yeah.
with the Reigns, you know. But what I do gotta say is the Sixers look good. Like even though they lost, they look good.
Yeah,
Um,
that's for sure.
I have a stat that stuck out to me the other day. James Harden, Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Tyrese Maxey, when they're all on the floor together, they outscore their opponents by 17 points per 100
Holy cow.
possessions. Last season they did that. And that combined with PJ Tucker, I think they can go far in the playoffs. Like, but the
That
weird thing that I'm battling with myself is we say this every year with the Sixers. The Sixers always look
Mhm.
good, and they just shit the bed every time, and they just
in the
don't.
play, yeah, come playoffs.
Yeah, they don't have that it factor. But I think PJ Tucker is that it factor, and I think
Yeah.
it will help them.
I mean, I kind of hope. I mean, Philly sports has it all going for them right now. The Flyers are the last undefeated team in the NHL. The Eagles are the last undefeated team in the NFL, and the Phillies are up 1-0 against the Padres in the NLCS. So Philly sports kind of has it rocking right now. We'll see if the Sixers can keep the train going. I do think the Sixers are going to be really good. I'm not sure they make the finals this year. Personally, I don't have them in the finals. But one team I do have in the finals, I have the Warriors going back to the finals. Coming out of the Eastern Conference, I think the Eastern Conference is very up for grabs. I would have said we would have seen a Celtics Warriors rematch, but with all the coaching stuff going on, I'm not sure that that's my same pick.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
Parker, I got to throw it to you. Who do you have going to the finals this year?
I'm gonna say Warriors as well.
All
But
right.
honorable mention the Clippers because I love Kawhi and I feel like he's gonna be coming back off that injury ferocious and ready to attack. And like look at this. Their backup five is John Wall, Terrence Mann, Norman Powell, Nicholas Batum, and Robert Covington, which is an amazing
Wow.
back. And that's
John-
not even without I that was a great time when John Wall was him and he got that dance. I love that dance. I put that thing on. I
Uh,
guess I'm going. But
hey,
that backup five with Luke Kennard, who led,
they're so deep.
they're nasty, and Luke Kennard
They're
led.
built for they're built for the playoffs. They might go into the playoffs as like a we'll maybe next week we'll do like a full playoff like predictions once we get like a week in. But I really do think the Clippers could go in as like a bottom 4 seed. Like I think they could go in as like a 5 or 6 or 7 seed, but maybe shock a few people and make a run just because of the depth they have. In the regular season, that doesn't always play because
Yeah,
it just doesn't. But come playoff time, when you're playing the same team over and over, and these guys need to run on motors, I think they're just going to outlast teams.
and you got experience.
Yeah.
They got experience. On
Yeah,
team,
and they have experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really fun to watch. So right now, if you had to make a finals prediction, who is it?
Okay, I got off the train tracks a little bit. Warriors and the East. I want to say the Bucks. I want to say Warriors Bucks. I want to go with the Bucks.
All right, my finals prediction. I have the Warriors. I'm rocking with the Stephen A. Smith prediction. I'm taking the Warriors and the Nets.
The Nets.
I think the Nets finally put it together. I don't know if it's because of Ben Simmons. I don't know if Ben Simmons looks like he did in Philly or if he even plays. But I think the matchup of KD and Kyrie they're so good together. I'm excited to watch them play. As a New Yorker, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm excited to see the Nets play this year, finally putting it all together. I'm curious to know, after the KD saga this summer, if they mesh much better with Steve Nash and company in Brooklyn. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, as for who's going to win, I got to rock with the Warriors. I think the Warriors go back-to-back. I think Steph Curry really starts to make his case for, is he the player of this generation? I think we're going to start seeing some real questions come up after the 2022 season about Steph Curry and LeBron James. Who's the player of this generation? So I'm curious, if y'all are watching, drop a comment and let us know who y'all think's going to win and what the matchup is, who's going to win, and just maybe a take. But Parker, I got one more for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any bold takes for 2022 and this season?
Bold take. This is kind of boldish. Not really.
All right, let's hear it.
I think Franz Wagner of the Orlando Magic is going to win Most Improved Player of the Year. He looks
Really?
so good. What's hard is I don't know if he's going to put up MIP numbers, but he's got people like Jalen Brunson, who's going onto a team where he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot, and he has a very high chance of getting MIP. Or Tyrese Maxey, right?
Go Knicks.
Or Tyrese Maxey, rising star. But Franz looks so good, and I think he'll definitely have a lot of people's hearts with MIP.
All right, so my bold take for 2022, obviously the Warriors going back-to-back, that's a bold take within itself. But my take that I'm really going to run with, I think in his first year without Kristaps Porzingis, I think Luka finishes top 3 in MVP voting. I know you're a Luka hater, but yeah. I really do think he's going to put up some ridiculous numbers and carry this team to a possible top 3 seed in the West.
I can agree with that. I think he will, because he's going to have the ball in his hands so much. Last season, he had a usage rate of 37%. I wouldn't be surprised if, when he retires, he's, if not the most or the top 3 usage rate of all time.
Yeah, I think that team's going to be one of the best teams, one of the scariest teams in the West, up there with the Suns and the Warriors. I think I think the Mavericks are crazy good this year.
I like that.
Or they will be crazy good, even without Jalen Brunson.
How do you think...
And Kristaps.
Do you think Ja Morant could win MVP?
I think he could, but I don't know that that's as bold of a take. I think maybe... I think Steph Curry always makes a case.
Yeah.
I think Giannis is going to make a case. Jokic is going to make a case. The same guys as usual. LeBron, of course, always puts up the numbers that are deserving of MVP. And then, yeah, I think Luka's right up there with those guys.
I like that. Yeah,
And KD if he can put the Nets on his back and take them to a finals.
I don't see KD winning MVP, but I can definitely see him putting up numbers that can get close to it. But
Me either.
but
yeah, if y'all watching, drop a comment. Let us know who you guys have winning the championship. Some bold takes, and we'll respond in the comments to those bold takes. Maybe we'll shout it out on TikTok or something. But yeah, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to Laz Sports on TikTok. Parker, peace.
Peace.